Just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away. Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. Here at the midway point of the season, the league pecking order now coming more into focus.
You know, I think generally you can see who's going to be in the playoffs by this point. You understand what a playoff team looks like and what a non-playoff team doesn't. Certainly by this point, some teams are saying, you know what, I think we might be heading to the lottery. Let's help that cause along.
But I never feel, even though people will speculate and talk about this, that the teams try to lose to better their position. I've always felt these are pros. It's on tape, and their individual careers as much as the team is at stake here.
I think you make a great point because these guys are about pride. No one likes losing. In fact, you can see rookies who come in and have had success at a high level on the college game, how much of a toll it takes on them mentally. And I'm a big believer, Kevin, is you can't try to lose because if you do, it sets a very poor standard moving forward for those players.
That's a great perspective. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Curry. Nowitzki is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's J.J. Barea, and it's Noel in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nowitzki a screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot two. And J.J. Barea out of Puerto Rico. Listed at 6 foot. Doris, are you buying that?
Well, Kevin, maybe with his shoes on, but even then, he's probably an inch shy. But listen, Barea uses his quickness and mobility to his advantage, and he's always looking to attack the defense off the pick and roll. Tough guy to contain.
Prez with the ball. Curry meets him. First quarter, just over a minute played. A three ball. That one doesn't drop. And it's Dallas the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Well, it's no doubt. It's so much easier to run your offense if the defense is not trying to take away any of your options.
Prez with the ball. Curry meets him. Prez with the bucket.
And Prez scores from anywhere, inside, outside. This guy does it all.
Barea with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Shot clock at 6. And here's Barnes for 3. That shot, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Prez. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Prez has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's how you shoot it from mid-range. Prez just nailing the shot with ease.
Here's Nowitzki. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Prez, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And for the Mavericks, boy, a lot of pain before they finally broke through with their 2011 NBA championship. You remember 06, right? They were up 2-0 over the Heat. The newspapers already publishing the parade route, and then Miami wins 4 straight.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. To the inside. The shot's good from Nance.
And with Prez, you get it all. Outstanding passes to his guys who have clean looks at the basket.
And you talk about the tough years for the Mavs. How about 2007, Doris? A league best 67 wins, and they bow out to the 8th seed Warriors in the first round.
Boy, we remember that well, Kevin. The first ever 1-8 seed upset in a 7-game series. Nowitzki had won the MVP that year and had to accept it after they'd been eliminated. Face the music as the true pro he is.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there. everything is going
to go for a different look here. Measuring, he's checked in for Noel. Dwight Powell comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Devin Harris is checked in for Curry, and Farrell subbed in for J.J. Barea. Dallas, no good that time either.
Regardless of that miss right there, that's a shot you want him taking. He practices that all the time, makes a ton of them.
Then kicks to Prez. 1:04 left in the first quarter, and that one comes up a bit short. Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
Pass to Powell. Harris up top. 6 to shoot. Back to Powell to the left side wing. Farrell off target from three-point range. Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame, so they take the lead. That's 10 points for Prez.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Up top, Powell. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston. Barnes kicks to Measuring. Young with the steal. Now Prez fires for 3. Young's shot is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers on top as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbed.
When I first got here, my first year.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Nerlens Noel checks in for Measuring. Nowitzki comes in for Dwight Powell. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Harris. And Barea subbed in for Farrell. On the court for the Mavericks, J.J. Barea is out there with Curry. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Noel. And it's Nowitzki in at the 4-man position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Jazz had quite a performance. He scored 40 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
We all watched the highlights. Everyone saw what he has accomplished. And truthfully, this is a new game. We'll see what he can bring tonight.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Shoots from 12. Another miss by Barea. Los Angeles leading by 15. And finish off by Prez.
And I love seeing the speed of Prez really gunning it down the floor there for the easy shot.
There's a screen by Noel. Noel, a screen on Young. Nowitzki dishes to Noel. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Luol Deng.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
How about the closeout? Gave no room to operate. Great effort.
Curry kicks to Barea. Down low. Here's Nowitzki. Dallas again missing.
Boy, clear breakdown on defense. They're fortunate that he didn't make them pay.
So as we conclude the first half.
Kevin.
Your Lakers, 35. The Mavericks, 18.
Good work, guys. Nicely done.
Road safety is our #1 concern.
Where do you guys want to go after the game, Burgers?
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. We're seeing a tremendous game from Prez.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
You could see it in this guy's eyes. He was focused, intense, and looking to be the aggressor.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Lakers. Bean in at shooting guard. Julius Randle is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Ingram. And it's Young in at the point.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Doris, of course, you played point guard. You know all about that position. You know all about the game. We're seeing a renaissance, in fact, at that point guard position right now in the NBA. But just for the moment, if you will, talk about the mentality of playing point guard.
Well, I think the most important aspect of this is you are the caretaker of your team, and caretaker implies many things. First and foremost, you've got to be intimately familiar with every position on the floor. You've got to understand your job and then the jobs of everybody else. And then, as importantly, it's your responsibility to make everybody feel good. So if your power forward hasn't touched the ball in 6 or 7 trips and he's a main scorer, you find that. The position forces you to take a broad perspective of the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Kept alive. Here's Prez, the second effort, and he lays it up and in. Prez has got 20.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Bring it in. Take a seat. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us.
More of a group effort tonight.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Measury, he's checked in for Noel. Powell comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Evan Harris is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Farrell's subbed in for J.J. Barea. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I'll tell you, Kevin, you have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Young. Mavericks with the rebound.
Yeah, terrific all-around effort from the defense. They were not going to let him finish over them.
And it's Harris off the drive. Knocked away. Stolen by Robinson. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball. And finished off by Prez.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
You know, why waste any time? When the floor's that open, you might as well take it all the way home.
Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Harris has got his first bucket of the night. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Dishes to Ingram. Down low. Prez with the ball. Harris is there. Prez kicks to Young. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Mavericks.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point, and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Mavs head coach Rick Carlisle, one of the most respected minds in the game. He was a role player for a couple of seasons with the championship Celtics in the 80s, and he's always had a mind for the game, no doubt.
Feeds it to Powell. The pass to Harris. Rejected by Young.
I love the timing on defense. Young just rising up for the emphatic rejection.
Robinson kicks to Prez. Hands the 12-footer. Prez has got 8 here in the quarter. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's the screen. Here's Farrell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 6. Oh, trying for it from about 19 feet. Off offensive rebound. Powell, count the basket.
Well, just scrappy effort from Powell. Uses that long frame to get great position and tear away that board.
Some changes for the Lakers. Mozgov comes in for Thomas Robinson, and it's Russell in for Ingram. And another young Canadian making a name for himself, Dwight Powell, the 45th pick in the 2014 draft. He played at Stanford and showing that he's, Doris, a player to watch.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, basically a throw-in in that Rajon Rondo trade, but the 6'11" athletic big man has some shooting touch, and he just needs to fill out that frame so that he can absorb an 82-game schedule in the NBA.
Yeah, easy call.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. He misses the free throw. Harry Nance is checked in for Los Angeles. Second free throw, no good. Los Angeles leading by 20. Powell with the steal to the paint. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he sinks the second. And so it's the Lakers with it. Here's Prez.
And that's how he makes his presence felt.
And Greg, we see him do it time and again. He is a special, special talent. And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Harris kicks to Curry. There's a good screen. Lets the 3 fly. Farrell can't hit. Lakers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Now here's Prez. Tight defense on him. In the corner, Nance with it. Hits it from 3-point range. Nance has got 7 points in the game.
It looked like they were willing to give him that 3-point shot, and he doesn't blink. Drills it right in their eye.
Here's Farrell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shoots the 3. Doesn't go for him. Here's Prez. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Lakers ahead, just dominating this one. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Young. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. They've got Noel. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's J.J. Barea. And it's Farrell in at the 2. Also with a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. The Mavericks shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. The 3-pointer, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driving. And that's an exceptional slam right there. Perez just destroying the bucket with his ridiculous power.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes it to Farrell. A rebound by the Lakers. Prez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make-all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
Doris, a lot of great young players come into the NBA. Which do you think could be the best in the league in a few years?
Well, I think certainly Anthony Davis comes to mind because of how skilled he is. We were talking earlier about the 5 position, how it's changing. You know, you've got Anthony Davis who's now stretched his range to 3-point. He's got mid-range game. He can go back to the basket. He's dynamic in the open floor.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Doris, you were quite a player in college in the Big East with Providence. What important lessons did you learn when you were at that school in that difficult conference and leading one of the good programs in the country?
Yeah, I think I learned that hard work is necessary to success, that teamwork is important, that you have to be coachable, Kevin, that you got to be able and willing to work with the people beside you. I learned so many lessons while playing at Providence.
I bet you can't separate the two. What was more enjoyable for you, coaching at your school or playing for your school?
Either way, Kevin, I knew that when I was representing Providence, I wanted to do it with pride.
You were blessed.
No doubt.
They were blessed. Los Angeles leading by 21. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
I just love the tenacity that Prez displays, going straight into the heart of the D there and drawing the foul.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Pang comes in for Ingram. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Excellent D there from Prez. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Prez.
You know, I really liked his efficiency. A lot of effort expended to get quality looks, and he made them pay offensively all night long.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic for beat if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake. This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Listen, if you want to succeed, respect the moment, play with a purpose, that's what they did.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Oh, great point. I mean, this is how they wanted to start the game off.
Oh,
Get out of the way.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
That's what you want to do. You want to take care of business at home and reward your proud fans. I mean, they did a special job tonight.
And here is Prez. Can't hit from 12. Harris outside. 16 feet away. The shot by Curry, no good.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
No question. If you don't take it, you actually go away from what the scheme is trying to create.
Now here's Prez. And the miss. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
What's up, Mavs, huh? What's up?
Can't hear you. Yeah, we let them have it tonight, man. They weren't ready for us.
The 2K Sports post